Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Golden Bachelor April Kirkwood wants chance with Joan's man. Golden Bachelor alums Kathy Swartz and Susan Knowles joked about taking Joan Vasso's Golden Bachelorette leftovers. But they aren't the only ones with eyes on Joan's men. Their former co-star, April Kirkwood, took to Instagram to share which of Joan's suitors she thinks would be her perfect match. Keep reading to see if you agree. Joan Vasso's Golden Bachelorette season. So far, Joan Vasso's was chosen as the first Golden Bachelorette. She was a contestant on Jerry Turner's season but had to leave early. The new Bachelor spinoff kicked off last week. With 2 episodes under her belt, Joan has already sent home 10 of her 24 suitors. Chalk Chapel is an early front-runner after warming Joan's heart and stomach with a special bowl of soup. Other early fan favorites include Pascal Abui and First Impression Rose winner Keith Gordon. But only one man can win Joan Vasso's final Golden Rose. The rest of the men could potentially find love with the ladies of Golden Bachelor if ABC goes ahead with a Golden Bachelor in Paradise season. April Kirkwood isn't waiting to stake her claim on one of Joan's men. April Kirkwood didn't find love with Jerry Turner either, but she's remained active on social media and in Bachelor Nation. She took to her Instagram to share a message she'd received from a viewer. A fan sent her a screenshot of a discussion in a forum about the franchise on a social media platform. The screenshot was about how Joan's suitor, Pascal Abui, would be a great match for April. She captioned the screenshot, "Do you agree? He is feisty with my energy." Bachelor Nation fans react. April Kirkwood's social media followers want her to find a love again. But is Pascal the right one for her? Assuming Joan doesn't choose him in the end, several people thought he would be a perfect match for April. Check out some of the comments on her post. "I'm all for a paradise type of show, but on a cruise ship for the Goldens. I'd love to see the cast from your season and the discarded Golden Bachelors in Paradise. You and Pascal would be a great match. I think you and Jack would be comedy gold, but could also see Jack with Ellen and you with Pascal. Yes, you two would either have so much fun together or hate each other, but you both are spunky and adventurous and well-traveled. Yes, y'all would be perfect." In the world of reality TV dating, few things surprise viewers anymore. But then, along came April Kirkwood, one of the most vivacious contestants on The Golden Bachelor, and she's not playing by the traditional rules. April, the effortlessly charming and audacious woman who captured the hearts of millions with her sassy humor and unyielding confidence, has decided to stir up a little more drama in a way that no one saw coming. Enter Joan, one of the other dazzling contestants vying for Jerry Turner's heart, the Golden Bachelor himself. Joan, elegant, poised, and with an undeniable spark of maturity, has been a clear frontrunner for Jerry's affection. With her captivating stories and the grace with which she handles herself, it's no wonder Jerry seemed to be leaning towards her. But behind the scenes, as cameras rolled and roses were handed out, there was someone else catching April's attention, and it wasn't Jerry. April wasn't necessarily on a mission to win Jerry's heart from the beginning. Sure, she was attracted to his charm, his laughter, and the way he lit up a room. But for her, the Golden Bachelor was more than just a quest for love. It was an opportunity, a grand adventure to meet new people, explore connections, and rediscover her own self-worth after years of focusing on others. What she hadn't expected was to develop a deep admiration, and maybe a little competitive envy, for Joan's love life, specifically the man who seemed smitten with Joan. Yes, April wasn't just eyeing Jerry, she was captivated by Joan's man. Not Jerry, but the one waiting for Joan off-camera, in the wings of real life, so to speak. You see, while Joan had been opening her heart to the Bachelor in front of the camera, there were whispers among the contestants that her heart truly belonged to someone back home, a man she couldn't quite forget. This mystery man, rumored to be an old flame of Joan's, held the kind of mystique that April found irresistible. In fact, it seemed to add a layer of intrigue to Joan's entire persona. Joan had been through love, real love, and this man had never quite let her go. Even while she pursued a connection with Jerry, there was a quiet tug pulling her back to her past. And April, always one to follow her instincts, found herself increasingly curious about the enigmatic man in Joan's life. April wasn't the kind of woman to back down from a challenge. Bold, spirited, and with a sense of humor that could break any tension, she decided that this mystery man deserved a second chance, and perhaps she was the one to give it to him. After all, Joan's feelings for him were clearly conflicted. Joan was on a reality show looking for love, wasn't she? That must mean she wasn't entirely satisfied with her old flame. And if Joan wasn't interested, why should April stay away? "I know how to make a man feel special," April had confided in one of the other contestants during a particularly dramatic episode. And if Joan's still hung up on this guy, she's missing out on a chance to move forward with Jerry. So why shouldn't I see what this man's all about? April's audacity didn't stop there. As the rose ceremonies continued, and Joan inched closer to securing a final rose from Jerry, April was busy making her own plans. She'd taken it upon herself to dig a little deeper, using her off-screen moments to quietly learn about Joan's past relationship. From cryptic conversations to the subtle mentions Joan made about her what-if man, April pieced together the story. And what she found was even more thrilling than she had imagined. The mystery man was an old college sweetheart of Joan's, someone who had shared a deep connection with her in their youth. They had parted ways when life took them in different directions, Joan to marriage, motherhood, and a successful career, while he had stayed single, traveling, and living an adventurous life. Despite their separation, he had never married, and word had it that he still carried a torch for Joan. April, always one for spontaneity, decided it was time to take matters into her own hands. "Life's too short to sit around waiting for something to happen," she said during a confessional, flashing her trademark wink at the camera. "If Joan isn't going to pursue him, I will. And who knows? Maybe he's been waiting for someone like me all along." The plan was simple in April's mind. She would reach out to the man, introduce herself, and see if sparks could fly between them. Sure, it was unconventional and a little outrageous, but that's exactly what made April Kirkwood so captivating to watch. She was unpredictable, unapologetic, and lived for the excitement of the chase. In the weeks leading up to her daring move, April dropped hints to Joan, testing the waters. "So tell me more about this guy back home," she'd casually inquire, her curiosity thinly veiled. Joan, always composed, would smile and brush off the question, but April could sense the unresolved feelings beneath the surface. And that was exactly what drove her even more. There was something unfinished in Joan's story, something that intrigued April to no end. Maybe it was the way Joan's voice softened whenever she mentioned him, or the wistful look in her eyes when she thought no one was watching. Whatever it was, April couldn't resist the temptation to explore it further. By the time the final episodes of The Golden Bachelor were airing, viewers had already been taken on a roller coaster of emotions. But April wasn't finished yet. She had a plan, and it was about to unfold in the most dramatic, reality TV-worthy fashion imaginable. As Joan prepared herself for a possible engagement with Jerry, April was quietly arranging a surprise reunion of her own with Joan's man. The real question was, would Joan's man be interested in a second chance with April, or would he stay loyal to the memory of Joan, even after all these years? In typical April fashion, she wasn't going to wait around to find out. She was going after what she wanted, and nothing, not even the bonds of old love, was going to stop her.